be live in a few seconds here. Give me a second, guys. I know we should be live. I'm just trying to catch the chat here. Do you guys hear? I know we're already live. You guys hear the family over here in the? You hear any? Do you hear my wife and the boys being loud? No,
Yeah.
no.
Very, very little.
Very little.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. Anyway, we are live, guys. Thank you for being here another Monday, the last show of the year. What a special show here with a family here from USTE. Rob, Joy, an old man that is there with Rob, and we may have some other people join us as well. So we're looking forward to that. Let me try to get here, see the chat real quick. Meanwhile, Scale Rat, because we got two Robs here. How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother?
You can just call me the rat to make it easier. That's fine.
That's awesome. Welcome, Jeremy. How's everything, brother?
Doing good. Doing good.
Awesome. Joey, welcome back.
Hi.
Good to see you. We have a bunch of questions for Joey. People, nah, just messing. Rob, how you doing?
Good. I'm always good.
Awesome. Very good to see you. Good to see you, like always. Bennett, welcome back, Bennett.
Yes, it's been a minute.
Been on vacation. As a lot of stuff going on. So been sick as well too, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you again. Man, a bunch of people in the chat already. I don't want to miss. Let me go back. Truck Crawlers, Dennis, welcome in. Jeffrey, Frank, Matt, welcome in. 907, Rob, welcome in. Gary, welcome in, guys. Adams Playground, Jeff, welcome in. DV Adventures, I'll see you next Tuesday, brothers. How you doing, man? Good to see you here always, man. Let me see. Got Sorry Major, got Robert, JM, welcome in. Thank you for being here with us. I see that Jeremy Griffith in the chat as well. Good to see you.
Who the heck let that guy in?
Right.
Oh Lord, he's just a troublemaker. I mean, belly flopping. I don't know how you can throw mud on him, but it's gonna happen. I'm just throwing that out there.
More like what are you talking about?
Juice Box in the house, RC, brother. Jeremy Griffin, welcome in, my brother. Thompson, RC. Adams Playgun, Chris. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you, the people that have sent us the postcards here to Operation 11 Charlie. Thank you so much, Adams. Thank you for that postcard. All the postcard that we have received. Thank you so much. For the happy Merry Christmas to Operation 11 Charlie family. Really appreciate it very much. Let me see, and then we got that's you, Rob. Outdoors. That's Rob. I know that's Rob. Big Red Tony, how you doing, man? Good to see you guys. My God, we got a packed show here, right? We are. Please don't say Tom Major. I know. Don't be posting. Don't be mentioning. I don't want nobody here to be mentioning how many days we got till USDE. Man, we have a lot of work to do. I know Rob does enjoy. They have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, let's not talk about how little time there is. That's a good idea. Good call. Can we all agree on that one thing?
Yeah,
not talk about
that. Definitely. So we are here in Operation 11 Charlie. We're working towards that. Very happy. We have before I forget, we have a raffle going on, guys. We have a raffle going on, and we have 10 spots left here, and that's the Centon 540. That's a brush edition. 10 spots left. Hopefully we can close that tonight so we can move on to the next raffle. We have a bunch of stuff that we're going to raffle. Again, everything that helps take care of our veterans, right? We have a list around 30 veterans that we are working on sponsor for USD. So now we have seven sponsors so far, so they can make it to USD. So all this stuff that we got going on the raffle is going to go towards that. And thank you again to all the sponsors that reached out to us already and have sponsored veterans. Thank you so much. I see that 12R1. How you doing, brother? Welcome in. JNXRC, welcome, guys. Good to see you guys here. I want to mention last Monday, I forgot the guys from Jefferson State Jamboree, everybody that support our rep, Mike Dooley, right, out there in Northern California. Thank you for all those. We got 3 boxes of goodies. They send us a drawing for a 50-50 raffle. My goodness, money here. Thank you so much, everybody that helped in that event that they had this past year. We can thank you so much. I see here some James, Dennis, Don, Jesse, William, Twisted Steel, Randy. Thank you, everybody, and Glenn Hamilton and everybody, and Mike Dooley, of course, our reps out there in Northern California. Thank you, everybody that donated and sent those 3 boxes of goodies, man. We have 3 big boxes of goodies. Thank you guys for the immense support. It means a lot to us. Also, to our family from No Limits RC, Jason, right? Freebird. They did an event out there in California, Southern California. They did a toy drive, right? They gathered money. Some toys for the kids, and they also did a raffle, 50-50 raffle for Operation 11 Charlie. And we are very grateful for our representative that helped us out there. It was Angie and Russell that represent us out there. So thank you so much for that. I may have some pictures of that. Hopefully I could show them to you. Let me see here. We're quick from that event. Well, yes, I can. So right here, we got Angie, Russell, some of the guys out here at that event. And also Freever, No Limits RC. Thank you, brother, for the support that you guys always give Operation 11 Charlie out there. We cannot thank you guys enough. Amazing job as well, like always, guys out there. So that's awesome. See Nick Barber in the house. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, brother. I see Queenie RC. Welcome in. Queenie, good to see you, Queenie.
At Ease RC, he says an hour of RC a day until USTE has plenty of time to build her new rig. Just build way faster than I do.
Who's on me?
That's me, Rob.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Yeah, you definitely build faster than I do.
It's right there.
Oh,
Started
my
today.
gosh. I can't do that.
I see here. So that's what we got. Let's see who else we got before we start here. Like a lot of stuff to talk about here, guys. Let me see. I see RC Patina guy, Eric. Welcome in, brother. Good to see you. And let me, as we
Nick
start,
Barber's in too.
Nick Barber, welcome in, my brother. We have, as you guys know, the dates are out for USD. It's been out for a minute now. The tickets also out. Robert and Joey, we're gonna be talking about that in a minute. And let me post in the chat here real quick, guys.
Jeremy, is that an 88?
What's that?
Is that an 88 behind you?
Oh,
That's this one right here.
where?
One you were just pointing at, where your head is right now. There you
No,
go.
that's a homemade.
Okay. Okay.
It's in process.
Okay.
But an hour a day from now till USD, and that bad boy will be done.
That's 60 work hours.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Thank goodness.
You told me I couldn't say how many days it was, so I just converted it to hours.
That's a good one. That's a good one,
That's
bro.
cheating.
Yeah.
That is a good one. They're asking is $7 a spot, guys. $7 a spot, and we have 10 spots left. JNX, bro. Thank you so much for the support. I'm already getting some. We got 3 more spots going out. So hopefully we have. Jake just text me, so he will be here shortly. Also, if we sell this, if we close out this raffle tonight, we do it at the end of the show.
Nice.
with Rob and Joy and all the guys here, what we do at the end. Then that's it. Jeremy, anything else that we need to mention before we start with
I don't think so.
right? That's all we got. We don't.
Yeah.
It's been a long year, long year for everybody, right? I know Rob, and you'd already start working on those trails, all that stuff, right out there. So us here in the RC community can enjoy it, right? But here in Operation 11 Charlie, it's been a long year. We are very grateful. A lot of our guys here and people that are not here, they're already working. We have a lot of guys behind the scenes. It's been a long year for Operation 11 Charlie. We are very grateful. The events that we were part of, the veterans that that we took to those events. It's just incredible how what Operation 11 Charlie has become. We cannot thank you enough, guys, for the support, for trusting us, believing in us, right, and helping and taking care of one veteran at a time. Next year, Operation 11 Charlie keeps growing, and next year we're gonna start something that we'll mention it sometime on the start during the year. Of next year, it's another phase of Operation 11 Charlie that we're gonna do, and we are very proud. We're looking forward to that. That is something that is gonna help us out tremendously, especially our warriors. That's all we want, right? Jeremy, what can you say this year, man, that we have so far? Then Bennett.
What have we done this year?
Yeah.
Past year?
From your perspective, all the stuff that you had done with us throughout this year and everything that we had done.
Holy crap. It's been a long, that's a lot. So tons of events. This time last year, we had the Reefs Raw 500 Operation 11 Charlie Special Edition Servo coming out. And it's been a whirlwind since. Yeah, we've been coast to coast this year. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. It's just been a long run.
Right? And then closing it out for us at Utah, especially you.
Yeah.
Right.
Closing it out in Utah trying to think of the name.
Cody, Sky RC, yeah.
The event. Battle Beach, right? Battle Beach too.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Being carted around on the rocks in Sand Hollow was amazing. I never thought in a million years I would be doing that. And it was just a perfect peak to the end of our active season, I guess you would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Right, just incredible. I know Bennett, you were part of that event, right? Us out there. Real quick before Bennett jumps in, Tony, the chassis that should be out starting this week, right? I know Jeremy, you received an email with the chassis was out from the boys out there in Colorado.
Yeah, they've received the order. They have confirmed the orders. You should have an email if you ordered a chassis from last week.
Yes.
And shipping should be this week.
Awesome. So Tony, let me know if you received that email. If not, we're taking care of that, brother. Go ahead, Ben. Sorry for that.
I'm like Jeremy. I don't even know where to start. Like, it was a crazy year. A lot of events, a lot of new inductees, a lot of new brothers, a lot of new sisters, a lot of new sponsors, a lot of old sponsors still here for the ride. All I can say is thank you to everybody out there. Without everybody, we wouldn't have had the year that we had.
We've picked up some major sponsors. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes.
And when you look back at Horizon, FMS, now Boom Racing, we're starting to collect those title brands that that really support us in a way that is just, it's off the charts. You know, getting quality equipment to the newcomers and the inductees is always important. But more than that, they're supporting us to get our veterans to events and out on the trails as well, financially. So yeah, kudos to the big sponsors that are stepping up.
Yes.
And the smaller sponsors, not that any of them are small, they're all huge. But the smaller companies that are continuing to support us are, they're just doing fantastic work.
Definitely. It means a lot to us guys, and especially what Operation 11 Charlie is gonna become, is gonna be doing next year. I just want to show something. I always forget to mention them, but Car Action Magazine every month, guys, every month. Amazing magazine, you see it from the RC community, but Operation 11 Charlie is in there, and we cannot thank them enough, right? Because this just the simple sharing of people here in the chat, simple sharing what we do, it helps tremendously, right?
And to share a whole page, like, I don't know if people realize, but that whole page cost that magazine a lot of money by putting us on there for free and not charging somebody else to be on that page.
Yes, we cannot thank enough. That means a lot to us, right? Everybody, every like Sergeant Major said, every little bit helps, even sharing. There's no small sponsor here, everybody counts, and we are very grateful. The family that work behind us, all our representative, all our Operation 11 Charlie that work behind the scenes, all of what veterans, and the new people that we have in Operation 11 Charlie, we're looking forward to start next year, like Scale Rat, Rob here, and some of the other veterans that we be inducting at a USTE, and we're doing some inductions soon and going out, man. Talking about that, our first outing for our Florida chapter will be in January 14th here, and so
Super stoked. Let's go.
I can't wait for that. So everybody, thank you. We cannot thank you guys enough for the immense support. It means a lot to us. Next year, we're looking to that. Oh, hold on a second. We could stop here a minute, right? What we got going on here?
Uh-oh. Are we live?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, man, I thought this was a private
I
meeting.
wasn't
Right.
ready.
Hey, Robert, nice shirt.
Thank you, man. I
It's
didn't know you were on,
right.
I was supposed to be a surprise entrance.
Right. Welcome, brother. Welcome, Reeve.
Hey, guys.
Thank you for being here with us. We can hold on a second, real quick, man. This is awesome, man. This is gonna be a special night. So I just Shade 3, everybody that came in. I believe I need to check our raffle going on, but we'll talk about the raffle. I think it's done already, but I'll check it in a minute. So I just wanna. I think we got some good news here from Reeve. Some news that I know Shervy's here for something. I can't wait, man.
Well, I just made a post like before I got on here.
Mm-hmm.
You could show that, and then I'll elaborate on it. But
Definitely.
I didn't spoil it too much. I just wanted to do a little something. But yeah, if you see on,
I see it.
you see it?
Can you share, Jeremy?
Hold
Can
on,
you
I'm
share?
looking, I'm looking.
No, it's on my phone. I don't.
Oh, it's on your phone. Hold on.
Oh, yes.
Come
Hi,
on.
Rob. Hi, Joy.
If I try to open up Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else that it may be shared, my entire internet's going to crash to a halt. So I can't even start to look.
Sherry, where did you post it, brother? Where did you post it? In
Instagram and Facebook.
Instagram. Okay, let me go to Instagram. I think it's quicker, real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let me see here.
Robert, you're smiling. You see it?
Yeah, I don't know if my
Camera won't show
There it
it.
is.
There, kinda, yeah.
Okay, let me see here. Oh,
A lot of numbers.
a lot of. Oh my God. Okay.
Joy has it.
What we got going on? So super
One
excited for this.
One of 250.
I thought it was 125th scale or so, or 250th, 250th scale.
250th scale.
The car is like
next-
this big.
That's the next level. There it is.
Yes.
This is what we got going on.
Yes.
1 to 250. Oh my Lord.
Hold
Wow.
on.
Yeah, I just posted that like a couple minutes ago, but
And it's
yeah.
already got 10,000 likes.
Yeah, right.
Well, 7.
I mean, I didn't tell people I was going to be on this show tonight because then it would have kind of spoiled it. But
Mhm.
you guys kind of get the gist now. I just wanted to make that post, and I didn't really need to be here. I could have just said, "Hey, show that post," right? But
Sharing it now.
something really special we're doing. I think only Rob and Joy and Jeremy know what it is, but Robert, maybe I'll put you on the list, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna do something unbelievable for 2023 USTE. I was telling Rob earlier, man. Ever since I've been to USTE my first time, I think he injected me with some kind of a USTE blood serum because I am always thinking about that event, and I get countless of people asking me what to do, how to go, lots of companies that do the same. So we're really happy that Rob and the whole team there accepted us into their family circle of USTE. So we try to support that event as much as possible. I just booked everything today, and I gotta tell you, I was gonna put Brock in the main cabin in the back, but I let him stay up front with me. But the pricing to fly there is astronomical right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but got to use those miles, I guess, somehow, right? So, yeah. So I'm gonna be bringing Brock with me this year. He's never been. He's super excited. He's building 2 cars. We're both building 2 cars.
Tiny tires, right? 3.4
Yeah.
inch tall.
Tiny tires. I posted one of it the other day on my Instagram. It's a little Tamiya car. Well, 2 Tamiyas actually, because me and Brock are gonna kill everybody in the little vintage buggy racing. I'm putting like a Beast 2000, Castle 5000 in it. You know, I'm
Yeah.
gonna destroy everybody.
Sand roosters for as far as you want to squint your eyes.
Yeah, it is still vintage.
That's right. Oh yeah, look at that thing.
Oh man, I wish I had that thing.
I know, right? I think we all do.
Bro,
That's so cool.
And this is heavy.
That means it has more traction.
Yep.
Man, I want it. I want to have Andre build me one.
Yeah, that was amazing, man, what he did.
Yeah. So, we do a lot already. We like to go to these things. We like to promote you guys, Op11. You guys are in our hearts. The USTE. But we thought we'd go a little bit over and beyond, and hoping other companies follow what we do to really take care of these events, because these events, man, and I tell people all the time, without these events in our industry,
Yes.
the hobby is not going to be increasing the way it is. So, and more events are happening because of that.
I have lots of things to say on that topic. That's probably best suited for another discussion.
Yeah, well, we just want Rob to work more and more, so we want like 2 USTs.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. There are multiple people that
And
want
Joy.
that to happen.
Yeah, so hopefully, we wanted to go over the top a little bit and make something special for that event. And I want to say, like, I was talking to Jeremy earlier, I was like, when should we get these out there? Should I do it before the show, at the show, after the show, or all 3?
At
Now.
but I'm biased. I'm biased.
Yeah.
But we could show
Only
you
at the show.
Now.
So yeah, what are your guys' opinions?
Well, we could do a teaser here, right? Can we do a teaser? I want to see it.
No, that teaser is all you're gonna get until we get closer to the event.
Gotcha, gotcha.
How early can people get in line to get into USTE day one so that they're
Yeah.
one of 250 at the front of the line?
Yeah.
That's a Joy question.
I don't know how to do it because I know if I do it only at the show, there's gonna be a mad line, and then people are gonna want, I don't know how to do it. I'm just the RC guy like you guys. I don't know.
I will tell you that there's already a mad line. So the thing that the new thing, the limited edition thing has nothing to do with the line. The line will be no worse, no less. There's always the mad line. So that should not be part of whatever you want to do.
Somebody asked if I could helicopter them into the middle of the field to get in there first. Can't do that. They don't even let me do that.
The drone.
Yeah. So yeah.
Aerosol,
it's gonna
baby.
be off the hook.
I know they're already asking in the chat. It's gonna be. Can the chat do a pre-order here?
I know. That's why I was asking. I was talking with Jeremy. I was like, I don't know how to do it right now because I've never did it. I've never did this project this type of way.
Mhm.
I want to just say that. So it was going to be our first time doing what we're doing for this category. So I kind of and I told people like you're not getting your number because that was a nightmare. But I'm keeping number one. So sorry, people in line. Number one in line is not going to have number one. So yeah.
So Sean's got a pretty interesting idea. Says if you do it at the show, you'd probably need to split it up over the 3 days for those that can only make it one day. Because we have people that only come for Friday or they only come for Saturday.
Yeah.
So
that's a good point. Maybe we could do batches.
Yeah. That's a good idea right there. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want somebody that's coming on a Saturday to miss out because they're gone Friday, right?
Right.
So, thanks, Sean.
We can move the point of sale out to the different trails.
Yeah, find me on the trail.
Find me on the trail.
That's a good one.
Find Jeremy pulling the wagon of product, which is SCX6.
The Funbringer isn't going to have scale boxes this year. It's going to have a special release in it.
I got the Funbringer and I'm building a dually. So yeah.
He's equipped. So yeah, man, I'm super pumped about it. Super pumped about going there next year. Rob and Joy, I just booked a nice house right next to you guys, so I don't need to do the RV thing.
How close?
It's got a whole spa in the master bedroom. Like you guys are invited.
Anybody
it's in Williston.
Anybody that's come to this like for any amount of time that wants to try to see me after hours, I'm sitting on my couch. I don't go out to eat. I come home and I sit down and then I stay seated.
Yeah, I get it. And I was surprised. I said, well, let me look here before I get a trailer or RV or whatever. I said, let me go on Airbnb, and I found this brand new remodeled home, like literally 5 minutes from Devil's Den.
What? Nice.
Wow.
And I booked it right away. So I might have a little after party, if you guys want to come down to the house.
That's awesome.
Maybe Saturday night or something.
I actually have, I haven't even told this to Joy. I have one house that is let me rephrase that. I know of one house that is Airbnb that can be rented. And I want to say it sleeps 16 people.
Wow.
It's a ridiculous amount of bedrooms. And it's like $300 a night. Wow. You do the math on that. It ends up being like silly inexpensive. There's a pool in the backyard. It's on a nice horse farm, and it's, I don't know, 15 minutes away ish.
Okay,
we
Rob.
gotta
I
help
think
you.
I think you gave me an
Yeah.
idea, bro. I think we
Yeah, well,
Sounds like the 11 Charlie Hostel.
yeah, well, I'm just saying we should talk about that, Javier.
Yes, we need that will help us tremendously. Will be a lot cheaper than what we're trying to do with,
Yep.
at least, keep the cost down.
You would be an acceptable group.
Cool, brother.
So
Awesome.
anyway,
So
Yeah.
Nick Barber's leaving the chat because he can't handle any of this anymore. We're too
Oh,
much for
I
him.
miss Nick.
It's something about he's got a concert that he got a free ticket he's got to go to, or I don't know.
Yeah,
He's out though.
yeah, he called an Uber. He said my Uber is here. I gotta bounce.
Oh, ACPRC is in the house. What's up, brother Aaron? He just sent me a package today. Some cool wheels.
Awesome. Welcome,
ACP.
guys.
That's 45, right? Fat and slow, but get the job done.
Yeah. I guess. But
I-
yeah, so that's I was gonna say, let's go back to this special thing. In about maybe a couple weeks or 3 weeks before the event, I'd like to come back on here, and then I want to give one away to one of the audience members live, and then that's when we'll show it, and then the next day is when it'll go. Maybe a small batch will go on sale. Rob, don't kill me. And then take another small batch for 3 days to USTE, and then I'll have a smaller batch after USTE.
Oh, there you go.
Is that okay?
Perfect.
Heck yeah.
All right. You got a plan.
Looking forward to that. Looking forward to
Yeah.
that, man. I know whatever
Absolutely.
you do, bro, whatever you guys do, I know it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be sick. So I
Wow.
can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that.
I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate all the people watching. And yeah, I don't want to stay on here and take too much of your time. So, but if there's any questions, I'll answer them before I go have dinner.
Yes, guys. Any question here for Reef? Then we can go up to then we keep we'll start with the USD stuff. People in the chat here on the panel. Any question for Sharif?
Oh man, it's my favorite gorilla. I mean Sasquatch. He just got on. This is amazing. I love
Hey
this.
Lou, how you
What's
doing,
up, buddy?
brother?
How you doing?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Good seeing you guys.
Awesome. So real quick, guys, any question for Reef? Feel free in the chat. I know also a few questions, guys. Any question that we missed, feel free to post them, guys. Again, sometimes the chat keeps going quick, so we're not ignoring nobody. Just we didn't saw the question, guys. So please ask that again. I think they were asking a military theme servo. Well, that was last year with our servo. I think you mentioned RPP somewhere. They still have a few left, but they're not that many. If not, they're already sold out. Let me see. I can grab mine.
HRP on their website has a couple left of the Operation 11.
3 in inventory if anybody's looking.
Yeah, so there's some surrounding places that have some, and we made a lot of those. So the more we made of those, the bigger our donation was to Operation. So this one, I didn't even say it was going to be a servo. I said it was going to be a tiny little car, 125th scale, this big. So it could be a car. It could be a little scale hat. I don't know, whatever. But
something.
It's going to be something special.
Yeah.
In the closet.
Rob has his still in the package.
This is, and I'll tell you, there's a story behind this one. I don't know if there's a glare, but can y'all see that?
Yeah,
if you don't know, this is last year's.
Yes.
Okay. When I say it's still in the package, I mean it's still.
Yep.
I haven't taken the tape off of it.
Yep.
Oh,
the way it is.
USTE bought this to raffle off during USTE last year. And as you can imagine, we're only a little bit busy. So we're going to raffle this off this year during USTE.
Oh,
It's brand
I'm
new.
pretty sure I won that.
Take the plastic off of it. So There you go. Something to look forward to.
Awesome.
All right. Well, as long as you guys autograph it. So Reef, you need to autograph that. Matthews, I need you to autograph it. I'm in.
Yep. Yeah.
We can do that.
Avi, autograph it and let's do it.
Yeah, now I need one that says 2023 on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's going to be great, man. It's a great thing that you're going to do raffling that one off. I think by the time February comes, they're going to be very hard to find. So I only know about 12 in existence or 12 for sale that are out there in a few stores and HRP. But yeah, they're, making 500 of them, it really was able to raise a really good amount last year for Operation 11. So we're happy to do that. So
Yes. We were very grateful, Reeve. And last year we took around, between family and veterans, around 60 of our veterans and family, and not counting our reps and all the guys. So it was amazing, brother. We are very, very grateful. Very grateful.
hell yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. If there's any questions, I
We
will
did
get
get a
back to you
question.
in a week.
We did get a question for you, Reef.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, are you doing any flyovers at
Yeah.
USTE like you did at Beach Creek?
Not unless Rob knows somebody with a plane that let me get in.
That could probably be arranged.
I'm sure somebody out there has a little plane. That was amazing. I'd like to do a flyby. I wanted to buy that plane from the guy, but he said it's not for sale. 25 grand for a plane, and you only park it for 500 a month.
Oh.
I told him it would cost me 10,000 a month here to park it. Oh yeah. But no, it was always a pleasure, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon. And like I said, about 3 weeks before the event, let's try to hop back on and we'll actually show it and give one away to whoever's watching live. And then we'll go on and sell them after that.
Awesome.
So is the zoom on your camera really good to zoom into 125th scale?
Yeah, you have to go real small.
Awesome.
All right,
brother.
guys. Have a good night.
You too, brother.
See you guys soon.
Take
Later.
care, Reef.
Take care.
Bye.
Awesome, man. I'm looking forward to it. Always awesome. Sharif, RC supporting the RC community. It's just incredible. We are very grateful of that. With that, we have a bunch of people in chat. Welcoming. Thank you for being here with us. If we miss anybody, thank you so much for being here with us. So I guess now we go to our USTE family, right? Again, Rob, welcome in, brother. I know we have a lot to talk about, right? What's going on with USTE, all the plans, everything that's going on. So it's your show now, brother.
Okay, so I'll say we got 44 people watching, and the best thing I can do is answer any questions about USTE, what the event is, what the event is not. As of right now, we do not have a trail for an SCX6, so we'll get that right out of the way. It's really, you ask the questions and I'll answer to the best of my ability. This has been a very different year for USTE.
Okay.
From the background side, like usually I've already been out to the gardens. I've walked. I'm starting to cut down trails and do all that. I actually have not taken a trip to the gardens yet. I have a reason for not going. So yeah, you tell me what you want to know. So
stuff that you can talk about, or for the people that don't know about USTE, right? You guys been already start working on the trails, right? All that stuff.
We have not yet.
Not yet.
This year specifically, we haven't. Usually, yes, we would have been out there for a month already.
Yeah, right. We just mentioned that. Yeah, because usually before you already guys out working on the trails,
Yep.
right? Wow.
Yep.
Any on the trails? I know you guys. I know you should have everything laid out already on the map. Have the amount of trails is going to be the same amount of trails. I know USD always like to change trails, all that stuff. So
Joy's turning red and biting her lip.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Amen.
So we have, we got 45 people paying attention. Okay.
Yes.
So we have, behind the scenes, I do, what's the word? Networking is not the right word. Business coaching may be a good way to put it.
Mhm.
I consult other people that are diehard modelers, like true dollhouse truck guys. And I basically ask them like, hey, what do you think about this idea? And what do you think about that idea?
Yes.
In years past, in the last 2 years during COVID has put us short on manpower with regards to building trails and spending time in the woods, getting scraped up by slow me down vines and, slinging weed eater string and blowing dust everywhere. And so what do we have? 11? Joy, how many trails do we have? 11 or 13 total if you include the hill climb, the micro course, and on and on. It's either 11 or 13 in total. So a couple of people had stated, why don't you take 2 trails off of the list, and instead of spending the hours upon hours to clean, weed eat, and get those cleaned up, why don't you put that same amount of time into making the other trails better, meaning more dioramas, more dollhouse friendly, more next level. So in my mind, this is a great idea, because I love that dioramas and the dollhouse stuff and all the things that people see, videos on that are like, oh man, I have to go drive that. Well, here's the dilemma. Last year, we brought 864 ticketed drivers, and everybody knows our trails are long. I think we have like between 11 and 13 miles of trails, which is a fair amount. If I take 2 trails away, we have more traffic jams, more people standing around instead of driving. Now, there's more photo opportunities because we could put the time into dioramas. And I'm saying, my point in all of this, to answer your question, is I don't know. I don't know what the right course of action is, because we have so many people that spend so much time and energy to get here, and I don't have an answer for that. So we may very well have the same amount of courses that we've had in the past by numbers. And of course, we adjust them as much as we can every year. We adjust how they go and the routes that they flow, and sometimes we run them backwards and what have you. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. I really like the idea of cutting 2 trails out. That would be trail 9 and 10. Those would be the first 2 trails as you come into the gardens. They're the furthest away from Vendor Row. But I just don't know that that's the right course of action because of how many people we bring to the gardens. So there you go.
Hey, it's fair. It's fair. On that. So people in the chat here, feel free to post any question that you guys want. I think already put the website, and anybody interested and never been to USTE, guys, this is one of the events that you want to be part of, right? It's just incredible, everything that happens here at USTE on that.
So let's see who said that. Sean's RC Adventure. He says dollhouse rules. Well, there are no rules, right? There's no such things. Like a dollhouse truck is like the trucks that I keep in my curio cabinet up there, right? Those are dollhouse trucks.
Yeah,
They're not overpowered 4,000 horsepower tire spinning ballooning monster trucks, right? They are the scalest, most realistic models that I can possibly build. That's a dollhouse truck. There aren't really rules per se. That's up to the builder. Like Sergeant Major, I mean, I know you have a dollhouse truck or two, a truck that you don't want to flip over on its side, right? If it's going to roll, you want to try to catch it so you don't damage it. Well, that's a dollhouse truck. No rules.
No SCX6s.
Nope.
No, now SCX6, there you go. That's a dollhouse
That's
car.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
It's 4-wheel drive.
Well, I mean, yeah. 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, that totally doesn't matter to me. I really could care less. But you wouldn't want to take that thing out there and go jump it over a tree root and roll it over, right? Because they're not meant to do that. You beat the crap out of them, and then you have hundreds of hours into them, and nobody wants to tear up their truck or car.
Yeah. I know there's some question there. Then event, so people know I already post the link on the chat. But the event, it is on February 17th through the 19th, 2023, guys. So that is an event.
Ideal. So 307. Ideal tire size. That depends. Like, do you have a Traxxas TRX4 Bronco? Because those things look great with a 4.5-inch tall tire.
Yeah.
Do you have a Tamiya or a RC 4-wheel drive little tiny Toyota, which is like 6 inches wide? Well, if you want a stock truck, that's a 3.3-inch tall tire. I've only seen a handful of those. I have one. It depends on the truck, and it depends on you, right? I mean, some guys want the big 6-inch lifted look, and then some guys want as stock as they can make them. Like the trucks behind me, those two farm trucks, those are 2-wheel drive trucks. And their tires are like stock, old school 1940s looking tires. But they're 2-wheel drive trucks. And those things go everywhere on the trails at USTE. So tire size is completely subjective. We don't have classes, 1.9, 2.2, 1.5. We are not Sorka. As far as I'm concerned, Sorka is the devil. So you run whatever you want to run that you think looks the best on your trucks. The end.
So I know there was a question there. I know Joey answered it there, but
Jeff.
Joey, if you want to mention, you want to say it, people that didn't read that or not, don't have a chat, whatever, to read, so you can elaborate more on that.
Okay, yeah, it was about payments, like what's our preferred method of payment. While we can take card out there, we are in the middle of a field, and sometimes that the internet connection can get a little spotty. So cash is really good, but we are able to take card. Just realize that if we lose reception, there's nothing we can do about that. And I know the vendors probably are the same way. They can take card, but would probably prefer cash just to make the transaction easier.
Okay.
Swampers RC did the math for us. 17 courses if you include the semi truck, the drift track, and the bomber course.
That is true. That is true.
It's a lot of stuff.
That is awesome. That is awesome there. Okay, so that was a question out there for the people. The people that are gonna go to USC for the first time. So thank you, Joy, for that. I think her mic was a little bit out right there, right? It was just me, a little bit, right? Okay, so going back to that, Rob, everything, guys, like we always mentioned before USD, right? Everything when we do our camp there, thanks to Rob, always give us Operation 11 Charlie our space there. Sergeant Major and the guys, we always give a trail etiquette, right? Class and trail etiquette, and we always mention it, right? And what to do or not to do, man. Just be considerate on all the time that Rob and the boys and everybody out there and UST put on those trails. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of stuff that goes out to those, right? Sergeant Major, you want to elaborate and trail etiquette real quick?
Yeah, the trail etiquette, it carries over to whatever trail system you're working on, but especially at USTE, the key to keeping your head is drive scale. You drive within the means of the trail and the way that the trail was designed. No rooster tails, no craziness, no jumping. It's just not the scale driving style preferred there. If you're too aggressive, somebody's going to say something to you, I'm sure. But
I hope so.
Yeah, I will. I'll get all Sergeant Major on you. Be like, get off my trail.
Get on my grass.
Get on the grass.
No Dukes of Hazzard stuff.
Yeah,
okay?
no Dukes of
That
Hazzard
is a
stuff.
reference.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of diorama stuff out there. There's a lot of signs. There's a lot of things to see alongside the trail. If you see one laid over, just pick it back up. If you knock it over, pick it back up. That way the next person along the line has the same experience you just had, or better. If anything, it should be better. These guys take a lot of time to put tire grooves seemingly into the trails. Stay in them. They're there for a reason. Number one, it's probably the easiest route. And two, it keeps everybody else on that same trail system the way it's supposed to be run and enjoyed.
Yeah. Definitely, guys. Just be considerate, right? And we're gonna keep asking about those trails real quick, Rob. But there's a question there. I think they mentioned it already a couple of times. I may know already what Rob is gonna say, but USTE West Coast, brother. It takes a lot of time for Rob to get and everybody in the USTE family to make this happen. You can imagine that would be amazing to be on the West Coast, but right? Well, I'll let you elaborate on that, Rob.
So I've been asked from year 2. It was either year 2 or year 3 that we did this. I had I'm not going to tell you who it is, but it's a very, very, very large, very well-known vendor that asked me to come to California to do a USTE. And the answer is no. I think that'd be great. I think it'd be awesome. If this is my full-time job, yeah, I'd go somewhere for 6 weeks or 2 months and build trails. I love that. I mean, that's my favorite thing to do, is just go out there and build trails. I get a couple of different trucks with me with batteries and chargers and set them on the ground and go to scope things out and like clear off a path and try to drive it and see how that works. I mean, I love that. The problem is that it takes, hey, Joy, you should have homework. See how many man hours it takes before the event. That includes all the work weekends, all the prep. This year we'll go a little faster, I think, but like it's an ungodly amount of time. I don't think people understand how much time it takes. It's ridiculous. So the answer is no. Well, I won't say that it will never move, but it will never be anywhere other than Florida, because that's where I live. Like, I mean, I have to be there, right? I'm kind of the guy. So like, I mean, I think it'd be awesome. I think it'd be super cool. Like there are other places that are, we'll say, more centrally located. I would love, like, holy cow, I would love to do a USTE, but it's just not feasible. It takes too much time.
Too much time. And comparing the guys, so Eric, and the guys that asked that question, comparing to other events, right? Especially the trail, like he said, dollhouse, trails, all the scale stuff that goes to those trails it just unbelievable. So yeah, it's just almost impossible to do that. That would be amazing, right? If we have it out there, but yeah, it's too much work on that.
Let's see. Scale Rock RC says 1/10 scale only, or stuff like 1/18 or Capra UTB 18. So with the exception of the SCX6, we don't dictate what goes out on our trails. Right. So there are lots of guys that take a 24 scale or an 18 scale, and they go run every course that we have. But that's what they do. They have like pockets full of batteries, and that's what they run, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. Like I said, we're not like the tiny truck police. We don't tech in trucks when they show up. That's not our job. And I sure as heck don't want to do that. I mean, I'd like to see everybody's truck firsthand, but I don't want to say, oh, well, you can't come here because I'm not Sorka, right? I just go back to this. I'm not Sorka. You guys can bring whatever you want to bring. And that just makes it easy for everybody. But as long as you come to UST understanding that our trails are built for scale models, and scale means a lot of different things for a lot of different people. if you go buy your stock Capra or your stock Traxxas or your stock Axial or your stock, I don't care, whatever it is from your hobby shop, that's not a scale truck by USTE standards, right? Those trucks all come with a 4.5-inch tall monster truck tire because they're meant to be easily driven over everything. And I'd hate for somebody to spend their time and their money and get to USTE and go, well, this sucks. I'm bored, right? These trails are just boring. Now, preface this, nobody's ever said that. Nobody's ever said, oh, well, I had a horrible time. But in relation to the other events that are out there, our trails are like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as being hard or challenging or what have you, our trails are like well groomed. Most of the time they are dirt, like packed dirt trails. I've worried about that from year one. Like, we knew what the goal was with the mission statement and how to do these things. And like, I don't want anybody to show up and go, well, I spent $1,000 to get here and I spent another $700 in hotels and I'm having a horrible time because they just don't know what they're coming to. And I've seen, there was a guy actually yesterday or the day before on our USTE page, and I could tell straight away he'd never been to the event just by how he was talking. And I'm like, well, and he's not planning on coming. So I wondered why he was saying anything on any of our pages.
But in all fairness, we do have a lot of good trails with a wide variety of challenges. So I think we have a very good variety of technical, as far as the bridges, the rocks, and all that stuff. It might not be a class 3 comp truck, but for tiny tire vehicles, we have a great variety of trails for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah, so
That's true.
like this is the UTB. I don't know if you've seen it. It's not very big. It's probably the wheelbase of a Tamiya YJ, the little Jeep. So it's about that wheelbase, and it's on a 155 wheel. This one I put I think I'm at a 385 tire. But like these little buggies, like they'll bore you just driving them. But if you put them on a backpack or something, and you see a spot where you might be able to challenge the little rig, like pack it in your backpack like we do with the 24 scales. Yeah. Sometimes there's just great photo spots where you can drive this rig around for a little bit and throw it back in your bag and continue on with your tiny tire truck, and enjoy the trails that way.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to go out on the trails and say, hey, you can't drive that.
Yeah,
that's not what we do. So if somebody shows up with that, okay. Somebody shows up with a regular Capra, okay. Somebody shows up with a stock XYZ, whatever it is, okay.
just come in and have fun. I like this question, Rob. So the people that know, what do you mean when you say dollhouse truck?
Perfect, because I just read somebody's answer and I disagree with it. Let's see here. Scale Rock RC. I'm not picking on you at all. He says dollhouse trucks are intricately built hard body trucks, not the stuff you bash around. That's mostly true, except for the hard body part. I don't care if it's a Lexan or an ABS or a 3D print. Some of the most detailed trucks I've seen are Lexan trucks. That's Sorka again, telling you that Lexan is bad and that's the cheater XYZ, whatever freaking crazy sauce they have in their mind. Lexan trucks are amazing. You can cut the hoods out, you can cut the doors out, you can make opening body panels. I have zero problems awarding a Lexan truck for anything in our show. But otherwise, everything he said is bang on. They are very intricately built, time intensive, working scale models. That's a dollhouse truck.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Actually, Lou down well, he's on my screen down there. See the that D90 that's behind Lou?
Yeah.
How much time do you have in that truck, Lou?
In that truck, I have easily 40 hours of just detail work.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I have super tiny tires where they're only 3/4 of an inch wide by 2.85 tall.
There you go.
So the truck is super scale, and that's what people have to realize, that when you're driving something like that, you have to really pick your line in order to get something that small and that heavy
Yeah, it's top heavy.
through,
Yeah.
through the obstacle.
Yep. Nobody that I've ever let drive any of my personal dollhouse trucks, nobody ever went, "Oh, this was okay, but I'll go back to my TRX4." Nobody ever said that.
No.
Everybody's like, "I had no idea." Yeah, because you get hung up on every freaking, like everything. You have to watch everything that you do. But when you pull off a line, it's way more rewarding than just crawling over it with a 4.5-inch tall tire. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Point, squeeze the trigger, goes over everything. It's way better driving experience.
Yeah.
Just going back to another question real quick. So to emphasize, thank you, Eric, brother, for the questions. Not expecting for you guys to come all the way to the West Coast, but to have ambassadors, on the West Coast, maybe that could, come at things, down the road that will do that for you.
We thought about sponsoring a trail at what was it, Axial Fest, as like an event, like USTE would sponsor one trail. The problem is there's nothing in it for us to do that. And I watched video and I heard people that were there. I'm not willing to spend the time and effort it takes to make a dollhouse trail at that style of event with the wrong trucks and the wrong people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'd be cool if we could go, find the right event somewhere and go out there, 3-4 days early and build a dollhouse trail. Like, I think that'd be awesome.
Right.
I think so many people are hung up on bashers. They want the big tire rigs. They look cool. They conquer everything.
Yeah.
And they realize what it takes to get something with little tiny tires like this from A to Z. That's low. They drag their bellies. The weight, it's these little tires make you a better driver. And I think everybody will agree with that. If the dollhouse truck will make you a better driver because you're trying to figure out how to get it through the obstacle without getting hung up, without easily rolling it over. It's just, it is what it is.
Most of us are driving with leaf springs. Come on.
Leaf springs and tiny tires are the perfect way to ruin the performance of a truck and give you the best outcome for driving experience.
Yep.
Exactly.
If you can drive a truck on leaf springs with tiny tires, spring under axle, like get it really low, you will have the most realistic driving experience and the most rewarding driving experience driving a truck like that. To me, anything that's on a shock with a spring on it, like it's too easy. It becomes bore. It's just a bore. Unless you really
Swampers RC says all of my trucks have at least one doll in them. I can relate to that.
And going back to that, and I think Rob, you mentioned it. It just the different locations, different terrains, right? What people are accustomed to, in going back to California Central, like when we're in Utah, right? Just different terrains of what the crawling and the trailing, all that stuff is. So, guys, if you expecting something like those events have, it's different. What you have here in USD.
And the dollhouse truck is a unique vehicle because it's all about builder experience too. So each year I try to challenge myself to do something in this hobby that I've never done before on a truck. And it's in addition to things that I've learned to do in the past as my personal quest to perfect that art of what that is. Whether, last year it was a full engine bay, like that was the first time I did a full engine bay, full detail out. But I did it on a body that I cut and chopped because I had done that in the past. So when you add those two things together, you start to create this dollhouse effect. And as you continue on, you you can do it on the same truck, or you can, you know, try new trucks or new platforms as you go along. That's truly what the dollhouse is. It's the build experience. At least it is for me. And it's not that I'm ruining a truck or making it, you know, terrible to drive or something like that. It's just the way I want to do it. You know, the way I want to present it to people to appreciate. I don't care if they care how long it took to build it. I just want them to appreciate a different mind's eye on what something could be. And I do a lot of kit bashing for that, you know.
I totally agree, Jeremy, because if we look back at the very first year of USTE,
I try not to look back at that year.
I know it was hard for you, but if you look at back at the very first year of the vehicles that were in the gallery compared to the vehicles that were in the gallery this past year.
Yeah.
Okay. I have conversations with my friends that always attend this event. I'm like, I got nothing. You know, I don't, because some of these guys are so talented where I'm waiting for the next vehicle to have air conditioning, a running motor. You
recognize this truck?
Oh yeah, sure do.
Oh yeah.
So this is a first year. This is a first year build, right? First or second year?
2, I believe.
2. Yeah.
So this was a gallery truck. So yeah, we've come a long way. But I still appreciate this truck. This one will come back to USTE this year, by the way.
That's still a beautiful build too.
It is. It is.
But just people don't realize the time to put the devil's in the details.
Yeah.
Like we have guys with the full engine bays with windshield washer fluid reservoirs with the blue fluid in them.
Yeah.
The reservoirs with the green fluid in them. It's just off the chain what some of these builders do. And you know, USTE is the only event that really is built for these types of builders.
Yeah, I should preface that too. So we got 46 people on the chat right now. Okay, so this is pretty important. The reason that we don't have rules, I mean, this is like huge. The reason we don't have rules and tell you what you can and can't drive, with the exception of the SCX6, the reason we don't tell you what you can or cannot bring is because we don't want to say no to some new guy who's super pumped that he just went to the hobby shop and bought a hobby grade RC. He has no idea, or she, they don't know what a dollhouse truck is. They don't know what scale modeling is. They don't know what an engine bay is. They don't know what a servo is. They literally know nothing. And I don't want to go, well, you peon, you can't come to this event. We're so high end and hoity-toity, we don't want you here. Well, no, that's freaking totally ignorant, because that same person that's brand new this year might come back in 2 years and win the damn thing, right?
Yep.
They don't know what they don't know. So this is why we don't have these rules that says, hey, well, you can do this or you can't do that. We have so few rules at USTE, it's staggering. And I get all the time, well, what about this? Well, what are your classes? And blah, blah, blah. Well, they don't understand. We're not a comp except for who can build the best truck, right?
Yeah.
That we're definitely about that, because that's the builder side.
Yeah.
But I don't want people to like to go, well, I don't know if I can go to USTE because my truck isn't up to standards, whatever they think the standards may be, which is funny because we really don't have any standards, except no SCX6s on the trails. So I mean, that's important to me. I don't want somebody to be like, oh, this event looks great and I've watched all the videos and I really want to go, but my stock Trailfinder 2 is stock. And I you know, they shouldn't be like shamed that they can't come because it's a stock truck. Does that make sense? Because that would be totally freaking stupid.
No, you go there, you look for the inspiration. That's what it is.
And I want people to show up with their stock truck and look at a truck that you know, Scale Rat has and goes, holy cow, this started out as the same thing I have in my hands that I've driven all day, right? And then go home and go, well, Jeremy, he put a Scale engine in this truck. Well, where do I find that? Oh, Mr. Comma D, they order an engine. Well, I need inner fenders. Well, where can I get that? Oh, well, GCM Racing. I can go to Shapeways and get those things slammed right. this is a process that starts somewhere, and we hope if you're the first time person at USTE, it'll start here at this event. That's what we hope. But we don't want to scare anybody off and say, oh, well, we're the best of the best and you can't come, because that is not accurate.
Definitely
Yeah.
definitely a bankruptcy starter kit for sure.
Yeah.
Because once
Ain't that the truth?
it just
And one thing I would encourage people. Most of the judges there are really nice people. Like if you think you had a truck and you think it should have won or something, instead of getting upset, just go and talk to the judges. Hey, for next year, maybe what could I have done better with this truck, in your opinion? Because most of them are really nice, sound guys, and they'll actually talk to you and give you a bit of advice of like maybe we had one other little detail and it could have brought it that little bit further.
All of them will. And if they give you a lip, you
every
come
one of
find
them
me
will.
and I will fix it.
Yeah.
you know, quite honestly, Rob, with all our guys, anytime I've been at USTE from day one, and every time I go there, it's like it's just like seeing my friends I haven't seen in a couple months.
Yeah.
You know, but everybody is so willing to help each other.
Yeah.
You know, as far as the vendors on Vendors Row,
Yes.
if you have a breakdown, on the trail, 4 or 5 guys are kneeling down and ripping open their bags,
Yes.
pulling out drive shafts and stuff like that. You know, just trying to help you get down the road, and nobody that helps you looks for anything in return.
Yes.
If they give you a part out of their bag, they're like, here, don't worry about it. It's a spare part. You know, just go have fun. You know, nobody ever is like, well, I need $30 for that drive shaft.
That's the
Yeah,
best
not
part
like-
about all of this.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're surrounded by such an amazing group of people at USTE, and everybody brings something to the table. You know, even if it's just one new idea, and it's just a good time.
Yeah. Well said, Lou. It's just a family-oriented event, right? Just brotherhood. It's just incredible what you see in there. You guys are going to enjoy it. That's why us in Operation 11 Charlie, we feel so comfortable, right? As veterans and organization, we feel so comfortable being at that event because the brotherhood is just incredible, and you know, it's just you're gonna enjoy that event regardless of what. Vendors Road. Can we mention anything on the Vendors Road? What are we expecting on that, Rob, this year?
I can. Yeah, I mean, well, where's Joy? Oh, you can't see her face. She'd turn red though. I can tell you that.
She ran.
This year, for I'm not sure what reason, but this year has been really challenging to get a hold of some of the just to get a hold of some vendors, some normal faces that you would come if you've been coming for 2 or 3 years, and you go to a vendor because you want to go buy a whatever that vendor offers, or you want to talk to them because you haven't seen them, whatever. It's been challenging to get a hold of some vendors. So it's you know, we have 2 weeks left, right? We have 2 weeks left until our deadline is there. And when the deadline hits, that's it. You either get back with us or that we're done. You're out. The rules are the rules, and they apply equally to everybody. So if vendor row shrunk this year, for 2023, that wouldn't surprise me. And from a business perspective, I'm totally fine with that. You know, I mean, our vendor row last year was stupid large.
Yes.
You could be in one corner and try to yell and get somebody's attention at the other corner, and they wouldn't hear you. I mean, it was retarded. So, yeah.
They were asking on the chat, right? Are we going to have a 24 scale course again?
Absolutely, we will have a 24 scale course, and we hope to have it improved over last year.
Awesome. The what you call the trucks? My goodness, that like the drift cars. We'll have that again this year.
I hope so. I have not. So Dave Carletti, I believe he acquired the mobile drift track. I have not talked to Street Break Circuit. They're out of Clearwater. I think it's Clearwater. I need to get in touch with those guys. My normal daytime job, I actually do work, run a business. that has been crazy, crazy busy. And then Javier, I know you know that I've been working on a 1-to-1 project,
Yes.
and that has been ridiculous. Like for the last 6 weeks or 2 months,
Yes.
because I've been trying to get it completed before USTE insanity. So, I mean, I have been like hard after that truck, just to try to get it tied up. So yes.
Awesome. Awesome. The semi trucks. What can we expect this year for the semi truck? I know a bunch of guys are working the semi construction equipment like this guy right here, Sean.
I know I
Yeah.
built this record for it. There's another one up there I'm building. Let's see, so.
So the semi truck stuff is all being handled by Carlos out of Orlando.
Orlando, yeah.
And,
Versus Soto?
so yeah, Soto. So I haven't called him yet, but last year at the end, he's like, "You want me to handle this?" And I'm like, "Oh, you're the man." Have you anybody seen inside his house? He sent me photos of what his house looks like. There's no furniture. His whole house is barren. I mean, he might not have showed me his bedroom, but like, there's no furniture. It's semi truck stuff everywhere. Wow. Everywhere. There are more semi truck trailers in one room that I've seen in any hobby shop I've ever been to across the country. It's
Man, that would be
ridiculous.
awesome.
It's ridiculous. He has full-blown bridges and crazy. I mean, it's insane. The guy is ate up with semi-truck craziness. So I'm like, yeah, you're the man. So I'm sure he's bringing the same layout. That's one thing I really don't care for at USTE is that our semi-truck stuff is on the grass and it's on plywood, and I really hate it. To be honest, I hate it.
Mhm.
It needs to be on some sort of asphalt or something. It's not very driver friendly, and that drives me crazy.
Yeah.
That just drives me crazy. And unfortunately, I didn't win the lottery, so I don't have a real good solution. I'd have a pole barn out there in the middle of that field with 100 by 60 foot concrete slab we could all go crazy with, but that didn't happen.
I guess I got to bring my umbrella to keep it over top of Reef while he's playing with the construction.
Yeah.
Or something.
Vendors, the food trucks, any food trucks, what can we expect with food trucks, Rob?
We'll have 4 or 5. Joy, that's one for you. So the barbecue guy that everybody went crazy over, he lives here in Williston. I literally drive by his house once a week when I'm doing my stuff, and I actually stopped and talked to him maybe 3 weeks ago now. And yeah, he'll be there Saturday and Sunday. We've got Joy. You're not helping me because that's
We have
donut.
like
We got a donut vendor coming. I can't wait for that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
coffee and donuts.
Oh, sweet.
You had me
You're gonna be there Thursday?
Thursday.
Almost.
I can call her. I can ask.
You have some crazy digital voice thing going on, Joy.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. Say something.
I think just call under.
Or don't say anything.
I think she's trying to change the.
Change the setting or something.
It's probably her headphones that she's using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have 4 or 5 food vendors.
Okay. Good.
And Joy would have all that inside info.
Yes.
Do we know the show and shine expectations and different categories? Do we show and shine's my thing, so
it will be that's up to GCM.
Okay.
They're actually going to be here this year.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Awesome.
Dana Clark has booked his airfare, and then Chris is going to drive down. Let's see here, GCM. Darren Hamioki from the West Coast, Canada, British Columbia. He's coming. Dan Licherson, who lives probably an hour and 15 minutes from Chris, he's driving down. So yes, we have Canadians.
Yes.
Jake, you need to get one of those cars, Jake.
I'm gonna sneak in a RV or whatever Chris is bringing down. He doesn't know it yet, but no one tell him.
Well, he's driving the man van. I'm pretty sure he's coming down 2 weeks early.
Wow.
I think he's coming down like the 1st or 2nd or 3rd of February.
I'm all right going early. I mean, You guys don't have snow down there, so
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, this weekend's gonna be pretty cold. I'm hoping for snow.
We're gonna have snow up here in Georgia Friday.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm hoping it comes down this way a little bit,
I saw that. I saw
We're
that.
gonna be at 20 degrees this weekend for
They're
Christmas.
predicting negative 50 with wind chill on Thursday here.
Say it, Bennett. Bennett's in Wyoming.
50 with
Oh.
wind chills Thursday. Don't talk to me about 20s.
In Bennett's world, 20s is shorts and t-shirts.
Nice.
Absolutely.
I love it. Same here. Sweater, my sweater, and just my pants and boots. That's it. Shorts and boots. Bobby Mack, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Let me see what else. Oh, real quick, Jake, we got one spot left, right? That's all it is.
We
I
are
think
short
it's
one
red.
spot.
So one more spot so we can close the raffle.
Hey, Joy, buy that one spot.
What's the raffle for?
It
Doesn't
is.
matter. Joy's going to buy a spot.
I didn't know about it.
It's a Sentin. It's a Sentin. It's an Arma Sentin. The 450 brush motor.
I just called dibs, Lou. You can't have it. You buy that yet, Joy? Oh, she's got her microphone on mute.
Where do I get the
I
raffle?
got it going.
It only takes one.
Where do I buy the ticket at?
Oh,
You
right.
can't because I'm buying the last one.
Damn it, Rob.
But we will have more raffles, guys. We got two thanks to Sky RC. What? Oh, no, we can't see it, Rob. We can't see what was that.
Hmm. Oh,
Something.
that thing is, it's great and horrible at the same time. Let's see here. Did I click the right button?
Yeah, it's on the bottom. On the bottom, you got to put no. Let me see. I think I saw something there.
There it is. Bam.
There you go. Nice. Right there.
Holy moly, look at that thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Look
this
at that
is
right next to it.
That thing?
Yeah, that thing.
that's
What
awesome.
magazine is that, Rob?
I don't know.
Rob,
Special Project, Snow White.
Yep.
What magazine is this? It's the only real magazine to get, man. What's wrong with you?
okay. RC Gear got it. I didn't know you were in it. You didn't tell me.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm in it. In it to win it. Right there, full page, USTE 2023.
Right there.
If you want to know what a dollhouse truck is, you can look at any of those models.
Yeah,
Or car.
right
mhm.
there. Awesome.
Just trying to get something. My dog's at the house trying to find her toy.
That's awesome. Awesome right there. So also I know this one is closed, but we're gonna have a bunch of raffles going on, guys. Right after and the next show, probably I don't think our next show is gonna be until probably the 9th, right, Jeremy? We haven't talked about it, but we ain't having no show next Monday, guys, right? The 26th. Then the following Monday is the 2nd. So we'll still gotta discuss. We're gonna be there. Have that show. If not, we'll be back on the 9th, right? In January 9th. So don't quote me on that yet, guys. But yes, big shout out to Sky RC, Cody, a hobby shop from Utah. He donated 2 of those. Was it the 118s Capra, the new ones?
UTV 18.
Yes, so he donated 2 of them, guys. So we have 2 different raffles. We could, depends on how we sell them. We either separate the 2 rigs for 2 different raffles, or we'll see. But that's the next one after this one that we'll be preparing a post for that raffle right there. Thanks to Cody May from Sky RC Hobby Shop down in Hurricane St. George, Utah.
St. George, Utah.
St. George, Utah. And real quick, I just want to let me see. I can show this real quick. More questions for Rob, guys. Ohio rep, brother. Ohio rep. We are working to be in every state. Just it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Just be patient with us. It's a lot to take two, so we could have a representative, right? So it takes a little bit of a time, guys. Just be patient with us. We'll get there soon. We get there soon, and especially what Operation 11 Charlie is gonna start doing next year. But on that, let me take this back out. Questions for Rob, people. Question for Rob, USD for Joy, for Lou. Anybody here? Feel free, guys, on the post. We have about 20 more minutes or so. Feel free, guys. Any more questions for USD? Feel free on that.
I think we should have that last raffle ticket tied up now.
Okay. Awesome. So thank you so much, brother. I'll see Jeremy. Jeremy Burr, he's in Iowa. Right here, guys. I just want to show this real quick. My goodness, this is heavy, man. So this is right here. It is a traveling. This is the memorial for veterans. I don't even want to take this plastic off, but there's a bunch of veterans that already have signed this rig right here. American Force sent. So this is. We have it in our possession here. It's going to be with us until USTE. It's going to be present there at USTE. So I know you guys can see some of the signatures right here, right? On the plastic, on the body. So it's going to be there on our booth at Operation 11 Charlie. So all our veterans can sign this. So this is going to be a traveling memorial for Operation 11 Charlie, guys. And then after this, we're going to go somewhere else. Oh my goodness.
I saw Matt KRC Crawler says, will Rob be doing the big air contest on his one wheel? No, I will not. I'm not entirely sure that I'd get 1/3 up the face of the ramp on the one wheel. Would be entertaining to try, but no.
I think you should organize a race between you and Holmes Hobbies on his one wheel.
I'm pretty sure he would win. That's funny. So I see a couple of guys going back and forth. They're local guys talking about what the weather is here, which is a pretty good topic. Lou, what is the coldest you've ever been at USTE?
Well, that one year it got pretty skippy. It was cold. I had to wearing gloves and beanies and going to the Dollar General trying to find warm clothes. We froze.
I think it was like 2 years ago, right? Last year. Yeah, 2 years ago. It got on Friday rain and it was very cold, right?
That cold front came through and I remember just trying to find a pair of gloves because my fingertips were numb playing with the radio, trying to drive cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be anywhere from hot and sweaty to downright cold.
So one of the issues with USTE, right? Well, I mean, we can't control the weather, right?
Yep.
But and generally you would think that the weather in Florida in February has got to be nicer than New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Washington State. I mean, you just assume that it's Florida. So you're like, oh, this is great. We're bringing shorts and t-shirts. Watch the weather before you pack to get on the airplane or to drive your 18-hour drive or whatever, because the weather here changes. Like Scale Rat, he's local. He'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
It might start out, if we get a cold snap, for instance, it might start out and it's 32 degrees in the morning, but it's 69 degrees in the afternoon.
Yep.
So you're freezing to death and then the layers come off. And by the end of the day, you're running around in shorts and t-shirt. it just, the weather totally changes and you really don't know. So check the weather right before you leave. If you're flying up here, you're leaving on a Tuesday or Wednesday, just look at the weather last minute and plan accordingly.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely, guys. Let me see here. Trying to see here. Yeah, we got it. I send it to you, Jake. Thank you so much, Rob and Joey, for that. That raffle now is finally closed on that. My goodness, yeah, just be prepared. That's all we can say. That's all we can say. Just be ready. Be ready for it. Could rain, it could be cold, it could be hot. You pick.
Either way, it's a good time.
It's a good time. You're gonna have fun, definitely.
The little bit of rain that we had, was that last year? No, that was 2 years ago now.
2 years ago.
2 years.
That little bit of rain was really a small amount of rain.
Yeah.
And then it was great. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it rained for, a half a day and was kind of overcast and drizzly, and it just was not that hard of a rain. And then it was perfect. It was fantastic. So
Help pack up the trails a little bit too, from all the different shapings and
oh yeah.
moving the
sure.
dirt around. So the rain does help a little bit with the trails.
Are you coming to USTE, Sean? You're working on that excavator thing.
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
Are you bringing that thing with you?
I will. I'll bring this and the dozer with me too.
Are you renting a Greyhound bus to transport that stuff or what?
Nah, it's fine. The cars, maybe it'll slow me down a little, stop me getting
Holy
speed.
cow.
Yeah.
Hey, don't speed through Georgia. Don't speed
I
through
know,
Georgia.
dude. Georgia, like I learned my lesson in Georgia. Let me tell you, they're crazy. They are. I never seen. I think every cop that works in Georgia sits along the side of the highway. I never
They
seen.
wait.
Even where I live in Georgia, up here by Blue Ridge, the state troopers have such a presence on 515, which is the main 4-lane highway. You don't risk going fast.
Yeah, it's crazy the amount that I'm like.
Lou, they wait for Sean.
Yeah.
USD mom, they already know. Okay, Sean. Okay, the USD days are out. Okay, let's wait for Sean. I'm right here all this week. Okay, we got him.
The
Sean
fun-
got a car this year, so they don't know what to look for.
The funniest one was the year that the third cop got me in the space of like 20 minutes. And he's like, son, I'm telling you right now, if a fourth cop stops you in this state, we're taking your car.
Oh, snap.
There was like 3 of them in 20 minutes, like just all nabbed me, bang, bang, bang. I was like, I thought it was all right. I got away from him. The next one will be miles away. Like, nope, bang, right around the corner.
Yeah. So if you're out of state, you're not real local. So
Yeah.
they don't sit on the highway. They
No.
sit on a lot of the overpasses. So when you're coming up to an overpass, if you see a parked car, that's because they're shooting you with the laser.
Yo,
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
you can see it. It's already too late.
Yeah, yeah. Jake, let me know when you're ready, brother. So we.
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready?
We're ready.
So with the permission of our special guest, guys, we want to do, guys, more question, feel free. We're going to do our raffle. Any more question, anything we have for Rob, Lou, and Joy, feel free, guys. So we're going to do our raffle. Jake, let me see. You can share it. I think you can. Yeah.
Yep. I'm
So-
allowed to tonight.
So guys, this right here, it is thank you to Adams Playground, right? They donated this Arma Sentin, right? It's the 540 can, I think, believe. This is a oh my god, a brush edition, Arma Sentin 110 scale. So thank you so much for the support, guys. Everything that we do here in Operation 11 Charlie is for us, like we're doing now, preparing for USD, so we could take some of our warriors to that event. So go ahead, brother, whenever you are ready.
2 questions first.
Go ahead.
Are we keeping people in suspense tonight? With the
For a 1
how long
minute
the wheel
spin.
spins?
Yeah, however you want to do it. Yes, it's your wheel.
The 1 minute spins are the 1 minute spins are the best spins because somebody thinks they want it and then it just moves so slow past them.
Well, Tom, I
That's
thought
what I
you
do all the
had the spinner
time.
already.
Mine, like, so.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
That's what I do all the time because the last like 5 seconds it moves so slow and you think you want it and the next minute it just goes past your name.
So let's ask Lou. Lou, how many times we want to shuffle this before we start spinning, brother?
oh, we got to shuffle it at least 10 times.
There you go.
Then?
At least
All right,
10
we can do
times.
that.
There you go.
Ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here we go.
Perfect. Perfect. Good luck, guys. And thank you. Thank you so much for the support. It means a lot to us. Yeah.
Sean's mean.
It's Sean's it's like, what? I'm still waiting. How long is it gonna take? But yeah, it's Sean's fault.
That's the good part at the end. This is just the sadistic part.
I love it. I love
And somebody thinks they want it, they're jumping up and down, then next time just passes their name.
it. Regardless, guys, we have more raffles coming in, guys. Like we mentioned, we have the actual 118 UTB. Oh.
Hey, Jeremy, check
Oh,
out.
that's painful.
Oh, I thought it was Josh.
Wow. How long does this thing go? Because I'm thinking James has a pretty good
I'm
chance
pretty
right
sure,
here.
yeah.
It's Mr. James Group. He's gonna be inducted in USD actually, right?
Oh, that's awesome,
He's a
actually.
new veteran. He's a new veteran, a U.S. Army veteran, right? That's awesome. Awesome. Congratulations, James, brother. I always appreciate your support. That's awesome on that. And Mr. James, they're expecting a baby anytime soon. Baby
Ah,
boy. So
Congratulations there.
and it's, I think it's a couple of weeks from now. So congratulations, James. That's awesome, brother. So I guess, yeah, well, it's gonna come down here to Florida, Adams. Thank you so much, brother, for the immense support. It means a lot to us, man. We cannot thank you enough. And with this raffle that we got going on, again, it's gonna help us to our goal, that is take at least 30 veterans to USD, right? So now we have seven working on to 8 veterans already sponsored to make that happen. So thank you so much for the support, guys.
RC Patina guy has been on this chat almost the whole time. I think he's still on here.
Yeah, Eric.
He says, trying to track this down. I need to make it to USD 1 year. Good. I think he needs to make it this year so he can teach a class.
Yes.
Eric, I told
There you go.
amazing guy. Eric is an amazing person, man. I've been trying for him to come this way. Yeah, he's working on that. I think he will be.
I already told him he's got a bed in the cabin, so
Yeah.
Oh,
He
what's
just
taking
has to
so
pay.
long?
I know.
Man.
Yeah.
Eric, we just gotta get a plane ticket, bro. You gotta get that plane ticket. I go and pick you up. We go and pick you up from the airport, Eric. So
You walk about, doing math real quick in my head, 32 miles a day. You would be tired.
You can show up 4 days early and arrive on time.
Right?
4.5
Speaking
days
of,
early.
speaking of the classes, Rob, what classes are you going to have?
good question.
We're having all the classes this year. So I am still on the hunt for a couple of different teachers for classes. So we generally, so here's the problem. You know what the biggest problem with USDE is from my perspective? We run out of time.
Yes.
Like our schedule is so smashed for a 2.5 day event. It's 3 days, it's 2.5 days. We just run out of time to do everything. And so we pride ourselves on
4 days.
Yeah, never happened.
Come on, we did it the first.
Joy and I actually have to have some downtime or we'll just completely fry ourselves. This year, I want to go back to year one where I think we had, you remember how many presentations we had year one? 11 or 9? We had 9. We had 9 different presentations year one.
Mm-hmm.
Bird dog, you're dripping water on my floor. It's not an ice rink. Back. Thank you. So I am very much trying to get back to the teaching and training aspects so that the first time people that show up and they see like, Scale Rat's truck, or they see one of Lou's trucks, or they see sergeant major's trucks, and they literally look at it and go, right? Well, here, go to this class, which is tomorrow at 2 p.m, and listen to this guy, and he'll tell you how to do that. Go to this class today at 11, which is in 2 hours. They'll show you how to do this, right? That's USTE. How do you make better modelers? You simply teach them how to model better. I mean, that's really simple. So I would like to go back to at least 9 classes throughout the 3 days. And to be totally honest with you, I'd like to see fewer people on the trails and way more people at the classes, learning and educating themselves.
More people in vendor row, more people at classes.
Panda is saying less trails, more people in vendor row, more people at the classes, except my brain tells me that that's not how that works. Although that would be great if it did work that way.
Well, it's been 3 years since I finished all the trails.
Mm-hmm.
We never get them finished because we're always looking at, talking to everybody in vendor row and,
having a good time.
Yeah.
Doing other things.
There's just not enough time.
Yeah, you are the right person, Lou. Unfortunately, we have people that don't think like you. We have people that are very much competition oriented, and they want to go and they want to do every trail.
Oh my God, yes.
Every trail. I have to do every trail. I'm spending my money and I come here to drive. And the funny thing is what they're driving are their comp trucks. Oh yeah, Robert's like, what? Oh yeah, I see it every year. Every year I see it. And that's
tire.
I hate to say that those are the wrong people for USTE, but I think the better way to say it is that they're at USTE for the wrong reasons.
They're learning.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll hand my radio to anybody on the trail and say, here, try driving.
Yeah.
Either you're going to love it or you're going to hate it.
Yep.
Or a little bit of both.
Justin, right? Coda, my big bearded Georgia guy. Okay. He was out on the trail, not last year, but the year before with his, the big Mercedes Overland giant truck that weighs like 18 pounds with all the drawer slides in the back and the awning he built. He was out on the trail with that. And there were a couple of guys, rookies, very new people with monster trucks, jacked up, high lifted, big tires, that were having unbelievably hard time on this one obstacle. And I think it was in between 2 trees with 2 roots that were kind of staggered like so, just going all over the place. And he was patient. He stood there and waited for him to get through. And they kept kind of turning around and eyeballing this like stupid dollhouse truck. It's so heavy. His foams are just, the tires are flat. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like it's just dumb. Anyways, and he walks around the other side of the tree and gets down on the ground. We've all done this, right? You get down on the ground and you look to see what's under there to get you hung up, right?
Oh, we lost Rob.
Suspense.
He got hung up on the root.
Oh, we lost Rob. Yeah.
Oh, man.
No.
I knew that was going to happen. Wow. Our whole internet just crashed. Anyway, so he gets down and he looks at this whole thing, and and so I should preface this by saying that he has 1-to-1 off-road experience, like wheeling. When I say 1-to-1, wheeling a real vehicle. So he backs and forths and kind of gets the thing set up, and he just cracks the throttle with his booger hook, like, and it just goes right over, and it flexes and carries the front tire, like, I mean, way off the ground, and then it tips forward and carries the back tire, and it walks right over this thing, and it just drives around. And the 2 guys in front of him with these, and they were new drivers, right? Rookie drivers, monster trucks, and they were just like, I mean, in disbelief that such a child's toy could do such a thing. Mm-hmm. It was really, really funny. So it can be done.
Scale Carpenter's good at that with his famous orange Jeep.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think got about a 1/4 inch of flex.
Maybe.
Maybe 1/4 inch of flex. And that little short wheelbase leafer he'll just spank you with it.
So you need to put some like trail cams out to catch those moments.
Oh, you wish you could
to put them in trailers. for next year.
Yeah, you wish you could have somebody out on certain obstacles.
Yeah. A UST live cam would be awesome.
Is
Yeah.
JS Scale making it this year?
No, not that we're aware of.
Gotcha.
Mr. Coma D coming this year?
That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't heard that he is, but I don't know the answer to that.
That would be fantastic. I would love to talk to him.
Yeah, he's a super good dude. I wish he would, but I don't know. It's not cheap, right, to get to USTE. Like Comedy, he's on the West Coast, British Columbia, Canada. So it's like, how long is the flight from BC to here? 7.5 or 8 hours, 8.5 hours. It's a long flight and it ain't free. So I get it. I mean, and we have vendors from all over the world that show up. So, it one thing to go from BC to here. It's another thing to go like Asia Tees, right?
Yeah.
From China to here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or JS Scale from France to
From
here.
France.
Or, you name some of the companies that have traveled from all over the world to come here.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, and we get it.
Will FMS be joining us again?
FMS will be here, yes, and they will. I don't know if I can say that.
No.
Oh, Amanda just gave me the eyeball.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm not sure if I can say that, so I won't. But yes, FMS will be here. About all I can say.
Ultimate RC Adventures, the camping grounds around USD, most likely they're already sold out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Way sold
Rob?
out.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're sold out.
I know Amanda or Joy wanted, I think they share a new campground, maybe like 20 minutes away from, I think it was in Ocala, right? Then
Yeah.
No, it's not like tent camping, no.
It's not tent camping, though, that we're aware of.
Okay.
It's RV. Now, that's not to say that they wouldn't allow tent camping.
Okay.
That would be a phone call. Did you
Yes.
share that, Amanda?
You're right.
Yeah, Amanda shared it.
It was RV camp. I'm sorry, RV campground. Yes, they had. I don't know. They had the primitive campground. They had.
But the Devil's Den is definitely sold out.
It's sold out.
They
Yes.
don't have any spots available.
Gainesville is about 20-25 minutes away from the event, and that's what usually us. We stay here. We stay there. Operation 11 Charlie. Out there, you guys all cancel hotel, all kind of food, and it's not that far away. Again, from 25 minutes away from the event as well.
Yeah, there's in Denellen, maybe, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So there's we're right in between two big cities. So there's Gainesville, like home of the Florida Gators. If you watch college football, go Gators.
Cool.
And then there's Ocala, which is just south of it. And both of those roads come over to Williston, and they're both about 25 minutes. So it doesn't matter if you stay in Gainesville or Ocala, the distance to the event is about the same.
Oh, that's good to know.
And there also is in Denellen, which would be straight south of the event, about the same distance, 25 minutes. There's a couple of mom and pop hotels, and there's what's the new one they just built maybe 2 years ago? Is it a Comfort Inn? So
On the website.
that's on the website. I know that hotel's on the website.
Awesome.
There are options.
Awesome. There's a lot of options. So let me put the website again for you, Ultimate RC Adventures. If you are planning to come this way, wherever you stay, I think you're gonna have a blast there.
And so Swampers RC says hotels tend to fill up, except there's like 100,000 hotel rooms, individual rooms between Gainesville, Ocala, and Denellen.
Yes.
There's always rooms. So
Gainesville,
we bring somewhere around 1,000 people.
yes.
And there are 1,000, well, last year, maybe 1,200, including guests and like wives, spouses, right?
Yes.
In Ocala, they do have
There's
a big
no way
horse
all the
show.
hotel rooms will be completely full.
Yeah.
However, there are other events going on, like February. So in Ocala, there's a big horse show called HITS, Horses in the Sun.
No, all the World Equestrian
Or the-
Center.
Yeah, that's
No, that's two different ones.
Oh, there's two different-
World Equestrian Center.
yes, there's World Equestrian Center, but do they have an event running in
Yes.
February? Oh,
Yes,
good. Well,
January to March.
January to March, yes, there's 2 horse events now. So apparently there may be no hotels in Ocala.
And then in Gainesville, there is a softball
Softball tournament.
that is huge, and yeah, like we try to
Is it
book some
college
rooms.
fast pitch? That's fun to watch.
Yeah. So it was the rooms are being booked. So if you haven't booked any rooms, you need to
Are looking.
start looking because they are filling up quickly. And a few hotels that we called, they were already sold out because of that tournament, plus USD as well. So
They got a lot of nerve. Why don't you call them and when they say they're sold out, say, hey, don't you know who I am? This is why I'm coming to Florida. But don't give me that. Don't do that. That looks bad.
I'm Rob,
Go ahead, Luke.
but I'm Rob Matthews. I need a room.
Rob said, I'm calling Rob said.
Rob said. Yeah, if you do that, please record the conversation because that would be hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Actually, I need to call tomorrow. Anyway, guys, I think we'll pass the time. Always it's fun to hang out with Rob and the family, Lou, Amanda, and Joy. It's like always, guys. We cannot thank you enough. That USD event, guys, if you have not gone to that USD, this is one of the events that you want to put on your calendar, right? I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. It's family oriented. It's amazing. There's no competition, like Rob says, for you to have fun, just to have fun on the trails. It's the vendors roll on the trails out there hanging out with us. Make sure if you go to USD, say hi to us out there in Operation 11 Charlie. We always welcome everybody to hang out and talk with us. Always like to help people out when they break down. We got a lot of tools, also stuff that we can help you out as well. So we always like to say hi to everybody out there on that. So if there is no more questions for Rob, any of the guys here in the chat, I think that's it. We're gonna start saying our goodbyes. Again, this is our last show of the year. And we mentioned at the beginning of the show, it's been an amazing year for the Operation 11 Charlie, long year for us. A lot of traveling that the organization had done, and then some of our veterans. So we are very grateful on that. No more stuff coming next year for Operation 11 Charlie that we'll be talking about next year. And when we had everything set up, we're looking forward to that. Our family in Alaska, that chapter is going to start moving when the weather permits. So that is going to start running next year. Again, with the weather permits, we're going to be doing a presentation out there, all that stuff. So our veterans out there, there's a bunch of veterans in that location with our rep and vice president of Operation 11 Charlie is located at OV. So we're looking forward to that. What else we can say? We got more raffles going on, guys. Most likely the next one, most likely not, the next one's going to be the UBT Capra 118 scale. And we have other raffles that we can mention them yet, right, Jeremy? Right? It's somewhere, but we cannot mention that. But we got some amazing builds that are coming up for that, guys, and some other stuff, that surprises that we have. So in January is going to be an awesome. So everything that we do here in Operation 11 Charlie goes back to our veterans, and to take them to events, take them to the trails, everything, make sure they are being taken care of. So to all our Operation 11 Charlie veterans, thank you so much for the immense support. I guess so. We start saying a goodbye, Sean.
Everybody in the chat, thank you very much for the week in, week out support. You show Operation 11 Charlie. Without you guys, it would not be possible. Like every raffle, everything, you guys are there showing the support. So thank you very much, and Javier, brother, thank you for making me a part of it. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for being part of it, man. And I know you're working hard for USD, making those bills, man. Looking forward to see you at USD, brother. Let's see here, Jake.
God, I was muted. I guess this is the last one. Yes, I am paying attention. I'm not trying to find my desk here. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out, and we'll see everyone in the new year, and happy holidays, I guess. Yeah, because we won't see anybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive.
Thank you, Jake, brother. Thank you so much. I know there was in the chat. I missed that question for a fellow Canadian brother that asking for our merchandise. We're working on that, guys.
I have it.
Jake has some of the merchandise, have shirts. He should be getting some patches there. I think you got hats as well, right, Jake? If
No, I think I just got shirts right now.
the shirts, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I know we know the shirts are there. The patches should be there also soon, and we'll make some hats. But yeah, we have some merchandise out there with Jake. We
Yes.
just we working on that, guys.
Yeah, and I actually have a week off next week, Jake, so I'll get time to go to the post office. I'll post up some stuff.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Scale Rat, Robert.
Hey. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. I love all of you. I love everybody that's in the chat. I love everybody that's on the panel. And as long as, 2023, we keep supporting each other, just like the way we are right now.
Yes.
This love is just going to keep growing. We're going to get more and more faces. We're going to meet new people. And that's my New Year's resolution. I want more people to get more involved in everything. Operation 11 Charlie, autism awareness. I mean, things just keep going. Getting into this hobby, the culture that this hobby has is nothing but love. We talked about it a little bit earlier. You're on the trail, something breaks. Here you go. No questions asked. Let me help you out. And that's the love that we just need to keep pushing. All right. And again, Happy New Year to everybody. Love you all.
Thank you, Rob. Looking forward to see you in a couple of weeks, my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy.
Thanks for coming in, hit that like button and watching tonight. We had good viewership. Appreciate that. Really, I can't say anything more than these guys have said. Have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a great New Year. Be around for it. It's very important.
Yes.
And drive scale.
Yes. Well said, brother. Bennett.
Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight in the chat. USTE family, thank you for spending your evening with us and not your families. We all appreciate family time, and you chose to spend it with us instead of your family. So please thank your families for allowing you to spend your evenings with us. Everybody have a safe and happy holiday. Merry Christmas, and see you guys next year.
Yes. Well done, brother. Well done. Joy. I don't know, Joy, want to say a few words? She fixed our mic. If not, we'll go to Rob.
Oh, no words from Joy.
Yeah, Joy's not feeling the greatest.
She's not feeling good. She's not feeling good today. Yeah.
Well, you guys are all awesome. We will certainly do our part to keep UST up to the, I say, ridiculously high standards I try to keep. And I know you guys like to put my name and my face as kind of the head honcho, which may or may not be true, but UST doesn't happen without a ridiculous amount of help. My team, I call them my staff. They put in an ungodly amount of hours and help behind the scenes that you can't even believe. So it's not about me. It's a whole bunch of people that make UST happen. So I want to keep plugging that away. And Christmas will be here on when is Christmas? Saturday?
Sunday.
Oh my gosh, Sunday. Okay, good. We'll be there in 4 days, 6 days, some kind of days this week.
Crazy.
And then before you know it, the new year, and it's not what, 1999? No, 2000, right? Everything was supposed to die. So we made it past that. So now we're just going into another year. So everything will be fine, and we'll keep on dollhouse trucking and building tiny tire stuff and plugging away at it. We're glad to come on the show anytime you guys want. Matter of fact, when Reef comes on a couple of weeks before the event, give me a holler and we'll come back on then too. We'll be well underway then in full on panic mode, I'm sure.
Definitely, bro. Well said, Rob. We cannot thank you enough for what you do, man. And that to make us, just have a place for us to go every year and have fun. That brotherhood enjoying you guys, your family. You guys are so amazing. Not just to Operation 11 Charlie, to everybody that makes to that event. You guys are going to join that 100%. Lou?
Yes. Everybody, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, Happy New Year. Thank you to all our veterans for all the sacrifices you guys have given this country. Without you guys, we'd be nothing. I hope you all have a very safe and happy holiday. Happy New Year to you all. Can't wait to see you all at USTE. Just 2 short months away, less than 2 months away.
60 build hours.
How many build hours left? But looking forward to seeing everybody. Everybody be safe. God bless you. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Lou. Thank you. And looking forward to see you, brother. Again, to the Operation 11 Charlie family, right? Our family, all our reps, all our veterans, everybody. Thank you so much for the amazing year. I cannot stress it enough. Next year is gonna be even better. And we're working hard for that to happen, and we're looking forward to that. To all our sponsors, all our viewers, everybody that support us, right? We cannot thank you guys enough. So we are very, 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 very grateful. Just I think that's it, man. Jeremy, anything else that I forgot to mention? I think we're done, right?
We're good, brother.
Okay, the next Monday we'll most likely we ain't gonna have a show for 2 weeks, right? For 2 Mondays in a row, guys. So we'll stay tuned for that. We'll post in social media, and I will let you know who will be a special guest on the following show that we'll have. Again, Merry Christmas to everybody. Just stay positive, trying to keep doing the right thing, helping each other. All my veterans, right? Just let's check up on each other, man. Make sure, especially on holidays, it's a little bit hard for us, right? Just only a text, man. You guys know that my phone is always open. You guys text me, I'm always here, man. We have a bunch of veterans, over 200, and we try to make sure that all of them, at least we text them, guys. If not, please reach out to us. So many of us that, but reach out to somebody, all our family. Again, Angie, Russell, all our Alonso, Jared, all our reps all over. Thank you so much for your support. And again, that's it, guys. Stay here for the, we'll say proper goodbyes. But people in the chat, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Be safe out there. Love you guys. See you next year. Right?